In this video, I'm going to show you just the general layout of the charts. So what you do is go to charting right here. When you click on that, it takes you to this page. And this is most likely what your default will be. Some quick tips: you can just click and drag to move it around like this. You can scroll to zoom in and out. And then if you are all the way zoomed out and you want it to go back to default, just right click and click reset chart. And that will take you back to your defaults. Next, let's go over these sidebars. This is all about drawings. You obviously have a ton of drawing tools over here, and you just click on them to use them. And then if you click on this arrow, it brings up even more. And you can see some of them have hotkeys. So if you hit Alt-T, it'll do a trend line. And then you can also favorite some of them. And I favorited this one right here as a horizontal line, so it shows up right here in this little data box. I've also got Fibonacci retracements favorited, so I can click on that and use it just like that. You click delete to delete them, or you can right click and hit remove. If you have a whole bunch of drawings on your chart and you want to get rid of all of them, just right click and hit remove drawings, and that will remove all your drawings. If you don't want this little data box, you can just right click and hit hide. So you can go through all of those. Next is these two right here. This is a zoom in, where you can just zoom into a specific area like that. And this is a ruler that measures the distance this way and the price. And so you can see that this is a $36 move from here to here. Also, it says 3,641. That is pips, because TradingView is mostly meant for Forex traders. A lot of things are measured in pips. So when it comes to stocks, 1 pip is 1 cent. So keep that in mind as we go through the course. So 3,641 pips is $36.41. Then the other important tool is this little magnet. So you can do a weak magnet or a strong magnet. I have it just on weak right now, but it will automatically click to the open, high, lower, close of that candle. So if I'm doing a drawing and I want it to click right there at the bottom of that candle, it will just magnetize to that candle, and you can see how it's following all of these candles like that. So that's something you most likely want to have on your chart. Next is this little button right here. This gives you all your profile type of things and sharing features, and we'll go over this stuff later, but this is also where your dark color theme is. So you can change the color like that, and that gives you the dark color theme of the charting. Next is the ticker right here. So you can just type it in, hit enter, and it goes to that ticker. Or you can just start typing. So if I want to just type in a ticker, it will just open it up. You don't have to come up here and click on the symbol search. And then same thing with time frame. So here is your time frame, and choose whatever you want. Do note that you will have to pay more to get the seconds available to you. And you can also favorite these time frames if you would like. It is very fast to be able to switch through time frames, because you just have to hit a number and it changes the time frame. So 10 minutes, 30 minutes, you don't have to come up here and click on it. And then you have the type of chart that you're showing. So I just have it on candles, normal candles. You can change it to something like Heikin Ashi if you want. Here's your compare. You can basically overlay the SPX or any symbol you want over another symbol. So then it'll overlay on top of it if that's something that you like to do. Indicators, here are your indicators. I will show you more in depth on what these are and how to find the ones that you want. When you click on them, they will just show up, and you can favorite them to save them. Then this drop down is where your favorite ones are. Financials, this is basically more indicators. They're just financial indicators. So these will add as an indicator down here, depending whichever one you choose. Templates, this will save your indicator template. So right now I'm on a 30-minute with this ATR indicator. So if I decide to save this indicator template, you just click here, and then you can save this as some sort of template. And then just click if you want it to remember the symbol, the interval, which is the time frame, and then it will save the indicators that are currently on your chart. Then if you favorite those, like this, I have this one favorited, and the 5 main and the squeeze. If I click on these, it will load in my favorited templates. Like that. Next is alerts. So this is just how you can set alerts. You can do them per minute, per bar, or you can even make them so that they're open-ended and never stop. You can also tell it to send you an email or just send you a link. It can play a sound and you can choose the sound here. You can customize that. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just be sure you're choosing either crossing up, crossing down. I just have it crossing, so if it goes either direction, I'm going to know. You can also do this by hitting Alt-A as a hotkey. Replay will replay the chart. It's not available for Hike and Ashy though, so I'm going to change it back to candles and hit replay. And now I can jump to, say right here. And now it's brought me to that place, and I just hit play and it starts to play the chart over. You can slow it down so that it only updates every 5 seconds or whatever you want. It's kind of a cool feature that not many other platforms have. Next is over here. This is the layout. So you can select your layout. Also keep in mind, it depends which plan you're on, and that will allow you to use different ones. So since I'm on the highest tier, I can use the 8 chart one. And then if you click on that again, you can sync those charts right here. You can sync the symbols, the crosshair, so like that, the interval, so that's going to be the time frame, and the time, which is just the time. So that's how you sync all your charts together. And then you can come here and you can save it. So right now I have it saved as unnamed. So then when I go to load chart layout, I can choose unnamed, and it would load in those same settings of that chart layout. And you can have your autosave on or off, so as you even switch charts, it's going to remember which chart you were on, and it will autosave every 5 minutes right now. Then you've got your chart settings here. We'll dive deeper into those later. This will expand the window to cover the entire screen, which is really cool. If I click on the picture right here, it's going to take a screenshot of my full screen of my charts. So if I click on that, you'll see that it's creating an image URL. I can copy it or tweet it. And if I load that in here, you'll see it's just an image of my chart. So that's another cool feature that TradingView has that most don't. And then they've got a ton of side tools here, which we'll go over in depth later. But things like watch list, alerts, your news, some data type of things like your indicators, different exchanges, a calendar. And then down here on the bottom, you can grow your charts by clicking this. I have it on auto right now, so it's auto formatting the charts, where you can do log or percentage. This is where extended hours is, so it can include extended hours like that. So it's pretty quick, but do note that it's only the one that you are clicked on. So right now it's only changing this window. And then right here is the time frame. So right now I have it on exchange time. Then down here we'll just change some of the time frames, so you can go through that. But the cool button is this one right here, where you can go to different days. So if you want to look at a 5-minute chart back from 6 months ago, you can do that. And we will go deeper into this. So I'll see you in the next video.